onto the southbound side of the 5 freeway where traffic is moderate, and he thinks he's going to get away here, just weaving through, trying to find a gap along the southbound side here, coming up on Burbank as LAPD continues the pursuit, simulcasting on also notifying California Highway Patrol as they monitor this pursuit as well. We will see if CHP decides to get involved here, if this is a handoff, or if LAPD chooses to...
Hey, Brindy, Contra, welcome. Sorry, is my mic fucked loud? MK, welcome.
Place a primary unit, a secondary unit, and a supervisor all in tow here,
well, let's go.
As LAPD air support following.
I gotta go to bed, but we got this one.
And we will see just how far he decides to take this. Right now, we are again back on the freeway where
what am I watching?
It is the safest place for pursuit this time of
the night.
What is
this stream? NBC?
There is a little bit of traffic, but overall,
ABC.
He is doing about freeway speeds. Just about.
Hey, Lee is here too. Welcome,
and,
man.
Right now,
thanks for getting here so fast, everybody. You're amazing.
About 100 yards behind, at least the closest unit is, and he's just kind of going around. The little traffic there is here. You can see a lot of trucks on the freeway right now, hugging that left lane, pulling all the way over to the left, the fast lane, and pretty much committed to the 5 freeway. Now, this all started in LAPD's north.
So dark, I know, man. I wish that we could like turn up the. I don't know, man. It's appropriate that you're here, pitch dark.
He was going southbound past the 134 before he.
Mrs. Welcome. So this is in Los Angeles. What did this person do? I don't know.
So he's
Mike, welcome.
Circles here, but he's retracing his steps.
Dude, we need the night sun. Exactly, Roy. We just need the night sun, man. It's so dark, but where's the police helicopter at, man? That would be clutch for my stream right now.
How far south he decides to take the 5 freeway before pulling off here.
I think I finished all the editing I needed to do on my little pop song thing that I recorded. I'm going to send it over to Nate to mix and finish.
LAPD has fallen behind.
It's LA like every time. You're right. Pitch. It's like every time.
Not sure if they have canceled the pursuit.
Don't tell me they canceled this fucking pursuit. And if they did, you don't leave this pursuit.
It certainly appears that
not allowed.
Way back now. Not sure, again, if this is still a hot pursuit or if they've decided to let this go. But in any event, you can see them still.
I mean, it looks like. Oh, I mean, it looks like they've let him go. Is that the night sun? That's the night sun. They ain't let him go.
To take over the pursuit.
Yeah, they ain't let him go.
Terminated the pursuit. CHP.
Wasn't that the night sun? It was. Yeah, there it is.
Considering it. And for the time being, LAPD air support going to continue to track the vehicle until.
Is the bingo card too big? How big should the bingo card be for everyone to be able to see it but not get in the way? I never know. When I'm making my TikToks, like I'm pissed, like it's too big, but then I don't know during the stream. I assume he's going, I don't know, 80 or 90, right? I don't know. It's hard to say. I'm going to look for other options.
There is the CHP officer.
Here we go. We got it on NBC. It's better. It's better. And it's Eliana.
So the driver here picking up a little bit of speed.
Let's
CHP
go, Eliana.
Behind him a little bit of a ways back, waiting for backup.
Let's get Eliana in the chat room. I heard her. Where'd she go? Eliana, come back to me. I miss you. Queso, welcome. Where is she at, dude? I switched, but now I'm kind of like I should turn the other guy's audio on.
Who is joining us
Oh, there she is.
NBCLA.com, Roku TV, Apple TV, and Fire TV.
She's a little quiet.
I'm Eliana Moreno, News Chopper 4, alongside my pilot Robert Rodriguez, and we are following a fast-moving police pursuit here on the southbound side of the 5 freeway
In Glendale.
to the 134. We're in the Glendale area. You see the airship light overhead, and you see the California Highway Patrol now in
Let's go.
pursuit of this driver. Now, what we know is that this is a pursuit that we first heard about as we were launching from
That's right, Snooze TV. And I'm just stealing NBC.
On the 5 and the 170. The driver then exited the freeway at
I'm just
Lancaster.
reappropriating. This is all fair use, okay?
Area for just a few minutes before rejoining the southbound 5.
I didn't mute her, no. She's back now. You guys can hear her now, right? She's really quiet. I can keep turning it up, but, I mean, you can tell me when. I don't want her to be louder than me or too loud.
Is a Kia, a white Kia. Looks like a Kia Soul. I don't know how many people may be in the car, but again, it's believed to be a stolen.
He's live in Anaheim? What's he up to? And Stacy, welcome. Been a long time.
So you see the speeds there, about 80 miles an hour. So this is
went over 90. We're hitting that on the bingo
card. That is in pursuit of this driver. Let's count how many units are behind him. Looks like it's 2. So 2 units. I can tell you that the LAPD Foothill Division
it's
where
mildly possible we get a bingo. I don't know.
Like
you could say it's lost its soul.
Have been, at least
Kia lost soul.
This pursuit was coming through their area. I don't know that they were ever actually in pursuit of the car. But since we got overhead, the speeds
can you guys hear her now?
Consistent about freeway speeds, and fortunately nothing in terms of close calls. But you can see him.
Okay, you think it would be short, please, Chase? Look, we got to hit up the prediction. Does all right, so we're 7 minutes into this. Does everybody think it's going to last for 15? Fuck, it didn't work.
Continuing here, middle lane,
I just. Dude, that's just not cool. This prediction thing making me renew my authorization like every fucking 5 days.
On your scanner, CHP is switching from the brown over to the blue. So again,
thanks, Eliana, for the information on the scanner.
So we can continue to monitor
Appreciate
the scanner traffic on this one.
Wait, there's a prediction going right now?
Southbound 5.
Oh, it worked.
At the
it worked.
The Los Feliz area, really.
I'm tripping.
Okay.
Her audio's fine. Thank you, Pitch Dark. Gamble all your channel points.
Kind of swerve around it.
And then when you win, we can, well, we may or may not do another prediction depending on whether or not, depending on how this one goes.
And continuing here, southbound 5, coming up to Los Feliz Boulevard. Again, this is the California Highway Patrol that is in pursuit of this driver going under the
Hey, DJ Kevin, welcome. Never underestimate a Kia.
Speeds haven't really been too dramatic during this pursuit. We're talking about 70 to 80 or so.
It's not
Again,
too dramatic.
Is a white Kia Soul, darkly tinted windows, so we really can't see inside and tell you how many people may be in the car or whether
Where's Sentless Apprentice? Oh, he's in fucking New York.
But as far as we know,
he's schmoozing right now.
And the 170 freeway in the Pacoima area before jumping on that
he's
southbound
missing out.
5 and now entering.
Welcome, Quinby. All right, Mike says it's going to last longer than 15 minutes. I mean, on the highway, I think it's got a pretty good chance. I mean, these chases can go on fucking for a while when they're
on Roku TV, Apple TV,
on the highway, you know.
And of course,
hey, John, welcome.
The NBC4 News at 11 o'clock coming up here in about 30 minutes or so. We hope you can tune in for that.
But for just now, making sure I'm not connected to a VPN right now. Sorry.
Platforms that I just mentioned as we continue here southbound on the 5 coming up to the 2 freeway.
Mechanical or gas issues, true. But I mean, in the next 8 minutes,
I'm just gonna say
5 minutes now, we only got 5 minutes to hit it.
Buenas noches desde el helicóptero. Yo soy Eliana Moreno reportando.
Come on, man, you can do it. 5 more minutes.
Nos encontramos sobre la autopista 5 en dirección sur, acercándonos al estadio de los Dodgers, cerca de la autopista 2 también. Y como pueden ver, la patrulla de caminos de California está persiguiendo a este vehículo blanco en color, un Kia Soul, porque los oficiales creen que el vehículo es robado.
Other streams that use
Es
all
una
the stupid
instrucción
sound
que
effects.
nosotros empezamos siguiendo desde
What,
la
for these
área de
chases?
Pacoima, cerca de
Is
las
that a thing?
autopistas 5 y 170.
Sub the nest, I know, man, for like fucking 30 months or some shit like that, too.
Y la mayoría del tiempo ha estado en la autopista 5 en dirección sur, pero sí se salió por un momento
What
en
a
el
sucker
área
I
de Sun
am.
Valley, en la calle Lincolnshire, donde manejó
Hey,
por varios
Shark,
minutos
welcome.
antes de montarse una vez más a la autopista 5 en dirección sur, donde continúa ahora acercándose a la autopista 110. Reportando desde el helicóptero, yo soy Eliana Moreno, Telemundo.
Yo soy Eliana Moreno.
And back with you guys here in English. I was just saying in Spanish.
Yeah,
the
Eliana
pursuit is
does the.
approaching
She's
the,
also
110
on
freeway here on the
Telemundo
southbound 5, so we're
right now.
getting ever so close to Dodger Stadium. You see a couple cars there pulled off to the right, and the
She's
driver at this
simulcasting.
point is in that slow lane. But usually,
What happened in
through
S?
this
Nothing.
stretch, even if you stay in that slow lane, you're still able to continue on that 5.
I mean, he's still doing his thing all the time.
Until you come to that 110 freeway transition, which is what we're coming up to now. So if he wants to stay on the 5, he needs to move all the way to the right, because that will become Broadway and it will let him continue to merge.
Oh man, you guys.
Was what he was gonna do.
Okay,
but he
okay,
decided
stay
not to,
on,
And
man.
it's gonna be going northbound on the 110 freeway.
Stick with
instead.
it.
So he is committed northbound 110.
He's committed.
This is going to be the Highland Park area that we're going to be approaching, and this is where you'll see all those avenue-named streets, like Avenue 26. That'll be the first
Figueroa.
one that comes up. Of course, Figueroa, another major street that runs here through the area. So the portion of the 110 freeway that he's getting on now is the Arroyo Seco Highway, and this is the oldest portion of freeway in the Los Angeles area. It's really narrow. The way that you enter and exit the freeway is actually quite complicated, and you have to be really quick about it. And,
Thanks,
you can see
Eliana, for
that, the lanes
educating
really
us
do get a lot more narrow through this
Los
stretch. In fact,
Angelinos.
big rigs aren't even allowed on this stretch because this freeway is so old and it's just not built for vehicles of that size. Of course, the vehicle in this pursuit
110.
is a small car. It's a Kia Soul. I believe seats at least 4 or 5 people. But at this point, unclear how many people may be in the vehicle. And the California Highway Patrol really
Yeah,
not giving
Leash,
this driver
we get
too
and
much
we got
leeway.
some Spanish too. We got a little bit of Spanish lesson maybe.
Northbound
The
110
merge lane is about
to,
10 feet, yeah.
Avenue 40 in the Mount Washington area.
So dangerous, dude. Nashville has all kinds of stupid shit like that. The traffic system in Nashville is stupid as hell.
Through Avenue 43 now.
Any primers? Any oilers?
Fortunately, this really
Any
hasn't been a
gifters?
wild pursuit, and we will take it because just last week we had some pretty crazy chases, and fortunately nobody got hurt in those. And in this case, this driver, for the most part, staying in one lane,
Adrian.
not really swerving all over the place, no wrong side of the road.
She has a
driving,
degree in
no
aerial
running red lights because he's been on the
photojournalism.
freeway really for most
Is
of
that
his
a thing?
pursuit. And it is now continuing here on the 110 freeway.
Aniv is
coming
working
up
on a
to
seesaw.
Avenue
Cool.
52, and eventually the Arroyo Seco Highway, the 110 freeway, will come to an end in the South Pasadena area. And at that point, we'll see what he does, if he decides to stay on surface streets or just
What's a
get
Kai
off the freeway
boy?
and get right back on, coming southbound to head back into Highland Park. Okay, looks like you may be trying to exit. Sure.
Oh,
enough, he's gonna be
shit.
exiting here, Avenue 52.
Well, we're gonna make it to 15
There
minutes.
you see the Arroyo
We're gonna
Seco
make
there
it, but
on
I don't
the
know how
right
much
side of the
longer
street.
after
The
that.
car's going to come
Oh,
under
no,
us
he's
for
just gonna
a
keep
moment, But
going.
it looks like he's actually going to get off and get right back on.
Okay,
But there is
okay.
a car in front of him that's going a touch too slow for his liking. So he's going to
Kia
have to wait
boy?
till that car moves out of the way so he can proceed.
It's
You
a
see
Kia
a
boy,
nice
but I
sign
don't
that
know.
is
Maybe I don't.
provided by the police helicopter. For a time, the helicopter was actually the only one on the vehicle because there were no ground units behind it. But since then, they
Is it
have
this
added
person's car? I feel like I haven't been
2 of
listening,
the,
or we
patrol
haven't been
units from
told
the
what's
California
going on.
Highway Patrol to this pursuit. And in terms of police intervention tactics, can they do a pit maneuver? Yes, they can. But the speeds have to be a lot slower than what we're seeing now.
Oh, fuck
Ideally,
that. In
they want to see
Oklahoma, they'll
speeds
do
about
it
35
no
miles an
matter
hour.
what, man.
So
They'll
at this
pitch
point,
your ass when
they're
you're going
about
to fucking
almost twice that. So the speeds are a
100
little bit
miles
too
an hour. They don't
unsure.
give
So
a
that's
fuck over
definite
there.
Spike strips, though, that's a definite possibility. they could try to deploy some spike strips ahead of the vehicle. But
there's
the key is
no
they have to figure out a pattern and figure out where he may be exiting.
there's no
And here you go, Avenue
info on
60 from the
NBC about
110 freeway.
why they're chasing
This
this
time it looks
person.
like he is committed to getting off the freeway. And once again, we're in the Highland Park area,
Okay.
just off of the 110 freeway and Avenue 60. He's got a choice here.
All
to
right,
make.
so-
Let's see what he decides. Looks like he's going to make that westbound turn onto Avenue 60. Gonna
All
be
right,
going
it's
over the
yes.
110 freeway.
It lasted 15 minutes.
And going to be coming up to Figueroa here in just a moment. Now, again, this is believed to be
Take
a
your
stolen
channel
car.
points.
So something like running the license plate,
ABC
trying to
7
get the
said stolen car.
registration
Okay.
information is really only going to lead
Good, okay.
officers back to the rightful
Thank you.
owner of that vehicle. And not the
I'm too
person,
busy
who
talking,
is
I don't
behind
listen
the
to
wheel,
him.
Of course. Okay, and he may be getting back on the 110 freeway. So this is what I meant before.
It's a
when I was
weird
saying
spot to get
it's
on a
really
freeway right
complicated
there.
how you get on this freeway.
Yeah,
And,
that's fucked.
That goes to show you right there. It didn't even look like it would be an on-ramp, and that's exactly what it was. So he kind of did what I thought he would do, that he wasn't going to want to take the 110 freeway till it ended.
Lee said that
and,
Arkansas State
just exited
troopers,
and got right
they
back on, and then
pit
going
people
southbound on the
at
110 freeway, coming
100
up
to
via
130.
Marisol.
I mean, we saw what happened in Oklahoma. That fucking nearly killed like
And I am
4
hearing
people.
about spike strips, so something
That's
I mentioned
crazy.
earlier was that
So
if they
stupid.
can figure out his pattern, they can try to deploy some spike strips ahead of him to try
It
to
nearly
slowly
killed
start to
5
deflate those
people.
tires
There's
and
at least
hopefully
3
bring this
people in
to a
that
peaceful
car,
end.
right?
But for now, continuing at about 75 miles an hour, southbound side of the 110 freeway in Highland Park.
Might have been 6
Para
people if you
nuestros
count the
televidentes
cop
en
shooting the other
español,
cop.
gracias por su sintonía. Yo soy Eliana
Oh,
Moreno,
thank you for
reportando
following.
desde el helicóptero junto con mi piloto Roberto
All right, we're going to
Rodríguez.
throw up
Nos
another
encontramos
prediction.
sobre la autopista 110 en dirección sur,
Give you a chance to
acercándonos
redeem
al área
yourselves.
de Mount Washington, cerca de la avenida 52. La patrulla de Caminos de California está persiguiendo a este vehículo blanco
Will this
en
chase
color
last
un Kia Soul,
30
porque
minutes?
la patrulla de Caminos de California cree que el vehículo
The
es
wildest
robado.
car
Y
accident
es
that
una
I've
persecución que
personally
nosotros,
got in.
primero, escuchamos
Um,
en el área de Pacoima, cerca de las autopistas 5 y 170, donde el conductor
nothing
continuó
too
en la
crazy.
autopista 5 en dirección sur antes de
One time when I was
acercarse a la
real
calle
young, this
Jefferson,
dude brake
donde
checked
manejó en
me.
las calles de San
And
Gabriel
it's
por
a
varios
fucked up
minutos
story, but
antes de
basically,
subirse de nuevo a la
I got
autopista
into a
5,
wreck with
donde
some dude who
continuó
was
por las áreas
scamming.
de Burbank,
He
Glendale,
was
Los
fucking
Feliz, hasta juntarse a
scamming
la
me.
autopista 110 en dirección norte,
Didn't work
llegando
out in his
a
favor too
Highland
much,
Park,
but
donde se salió de la autopista,
didn't
pero
work
se
out in
volvió
my
a
favor.
subir a la autopista, pero en la dirección opuesta, yendo ahora hacia el sur, donde
Oh,
nos
Lee, I'm sorry.
encontramos ahora en la autopista
Thank you for
110
reminding me
en
though. I
dirección sur,
need to reset this
acercándonos a
shit
la
every
autopista
time, which
5
is
aquí en
really
Lincoln Heights. Reportando desde el
really
helicóptero, Eliana
unfortunate.
Moreno, Telemundo 52.
There we go.
And back with you guys here in English. I'm just going back and forth between our sister station Telemundo and, of course, NBC4. We have the unique opportunity of being able to report in 2 languages.
Push-ups. All right,
here.
let's
so,
go.
We try to do that as much as we can to inform all of our viewers of what is going on in their area. And
You have brake
tonight,
checked them?
that, breaking
Ma'am,
news brings us here to Lincoln Heights,
Jim,
where
this was
pursuit
some
continues
shit
here
though.
southbound on the 110 freeway, coming up to the 5.
Like he
Again,
did
the
it in
California
a spot
Highway
where
Patrol
I
in
wasn't on
pursuit
his
of a
ass at all.
possible
You know, he was just
stolen
baiting
Kia
me.
vehicle.
He saw that I was a kid and thought he was
Going
gonna
right
fuck
under
me
the
over,
5 freeway there, coming out the other side.
which he basically
and
did.
this is going to take us
But he
very
didn't end
close
up
to
getting to
Dodger
sue me or
Stadium.
anything.
So we'll be going through the tunnels
He wanted
here.
to.
Of course, the 110 freeway has a set of tunnels, about 3 tunnels right next to the stadium. So when that happens, we will lose momentary sight of the vehicle, but I'll just move the camera up quickly and we'll be able to rejoin him once he pops out the other side. So at this point, again, continuing here, southbound on the 110 freeway, gonna be coming up to that first tunnel here in just a moment. There's a bridge. We just passed Solano. Again, Dodger Stadium. There's a tunnel there on the opposite side.
Thanks, Mike. Got in a little
And
workout.
again, California Highway Patrol in pursuit. If he continues here southbound on the 110, this will lead him towards the downtown LA area.
Going into a
But the
tunnel?
next
Hell
freeway
yeah.
that's coming up will be the 101, so that'll give him some options as well if he wants to get on
Can I
the
make this
101
thing
freeway.
see me while I'm
Again, a
standing
pursuit
up?
that
Yeah.
we first picked up in the Pacoima area, so I wouldn't be surprised if the driver attempted to head back in that general direction. And for those of you who aren't too familiar with that area, it is on the north end of the San Fernando Valley near the 5 and the 170 freeways.
Any of you live around this area,
Southbound 101
Chinatown?
now at Hill, coming up to Chinatown.
I know we got a lot of LA natives, LA Andes in the chat every time.
Continuing here, southbound on the 110 freeway. Again, still near Hill Street, so we're very close to Dodger Stadium. We're just on the east side of it.
10 minutes away, 25 minutes, okay. J-Dog, welcome. Yo, yo, yo. You grew up where it started, okay. Where it all started for you is where it started for this guy. Okay, we saw the San Pedro sign. That shit's on my bingo card.
Picture here because we're right next to the building. So I'll quickly widen out just so you can kind of get a feel for where we're at without losing sight of the vehicle.
Thanks,
So there you go,
Eliana.
all
You're a
of the,
pro.
Buildings
You're
here
the
in
best.
downtown LA area. Especially those of you who are watching us from outside of our viewing area. I know you often appreciate
Could use some
seeing
Chinese
the
food.
LA skyline. So that's exactly what we're passing by right now. He's just on the west
You're in the
side
white SUV?
of the buildings here on
Yeah,
the
these fucking
southbound 110
police.
freeway, the Harbor Freeway, because it will lead us all the way to the harbor if he takes us that far. And I'm saying he, but again, at this point, it's unclear who's behind the wheel. It very well could be a woman at this point. It's unclear.
Very well
Doesn't seem
could be
like
a woman. You
CHP
just never
knows at
know.
this
Driving a
point who
Kia
may be,
Soul.
driving the car, or
But
how
stole
many
the
people
Kia
may be
Soul. So I
inside,
think
because
it's a
again,
man who
it's
stole
believed to
this
be a
vehicle
stolen.
from a woman.
So the way that they figure these things out is by running the plates. The plates will come back as
I
a
always
stolen,
wonder what
or
stolen vehicle
sometimes
means.
It will come back as a cold-plated
You know, because
vehicle,
like it
which
means a lot of
essentially
different
means that the
things,
plates
right?
on
Like
the
you
car
stole the vehicle,
don't
but
match
is stolen
the type of
vehicle
car
mean
that
that
the
the
CHP
person
is
who
looking at,
owns
which
it
would lead
is
them to
your
believe that the
wife
car
who's
is
pissed
stolen,
off
the
that you
plates are
took
stolen.
it, or you know, it's like a million things,
But
right?
for now, continuing here, southbound on
Like,
the
is it
110
your
freeway,
ex-wife,
coming
I
up to
mean, who's
Olympic.
like
So coming
mad
up to
that
the
you
10 freeway is going to be our next
are using her car
east-west
tonight? She reported it stolen, or what the
east-west
fuck?
freeway, coming up here.
Did you
just saw the sign
carjack
there.
it from
But
somebody?
it looks
Did
like, the way
you,
that he's
you
set up
know, I
right
don't know.
now, it would force
What are
him
the
onto
other
that
scenarios? You
southbound
broke
110, but
into
we'll see if
it
he
and
makes a
like
drastic move here at the last second.
hot wired it or something? I wish we could get more context. The Kia stole.
And once again, we of course thank you very much for your viewers.
Oh, that's so
if
good.
you're equipped with a smart television at home and you'd like to download us on there so you can watch on your smart
Yeah,
television.
what is going
and
through their
here's
heads,
the
dude? What are
information on
you
the
thinking
screen
when
now.
you're
You
in
can
this
search
moment?
NBCLA on Roku,
Like, I mean,
Apple TV. We're also available on Fire
it
TV,
is
and of course, we're
possible
always
you
streaming
could get
on
away, but
NBCLA.com. We do have the NBC4 News.
I mean, it doesn't
coming up
seem
here
to
in
me
the
like this
next
person has a
20
plan to get
minutes.
away.
That will be on your television on NBC4.
Yeah. I guess you're right, Lee. It's like a
And
sunk
Pilot
cost.
Robert at the controls of News Chopper 4, he's just telling me that we're going to drop down in our altitude. And the reason we need to do that is because we're going to go southbound on the 110 freeway, which is going to put us into the LAX area. So
Oh,
this
please.
is what is called the harbor transition, because we're going to be transitioning through the area via the 110 freeway, the harbor freeway.
Wow.
And so I'm just going to listen in here, because there's going to be a point where we're going to kind of lose sight of him for just a little bit, because the 110 freeway through this area has those
Getting 105
elevated
west
car
near the
lanes,
airport.
and those
Right,
who,
right.
Often block our view.
That's possible here, man. Maybe he drives right by the airport and fucking goes figure something out. I don't know. That's much easier to do if the police aren't right behind you.
If he doesn't decide
It doesn't really work that well when the police are right
He's
behind you.
going to be exiting here on Exposition, which of course
I
means
wish
we're
we
gonna
went
be
for the
very
Ford
close
Escape.
to the Los Angeles Coliseum, and also very close to the University of California, Los Angeles here, USC.
Yeah, Sentless, welcome. I was talking about you earlier. I was like, oh, he's probably at some
University of
lame.
Southern California,
Oh
so I
wait,
don't
it's
like
like
to say
1.
privately.
It's like 2 a.m. there. You're not at any party anymore, right?
coming up here. Fig and 37th, we should see him come. Yep, coming right at us. This is
Let's
actually my
go.
first chance to take a peek inside, so I'm going to take full advantage
There's
of
two
that.
people? No, it's
And
just
I
one.
do believe that I see two people in the front.
No, there
I
is
see
two
a woman
people. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You
in
can
the
see her
passenger
moving.
seat,
Okay,
and
it's
I
a guy
do
and a
see
girl. I
a
think
man
this is
behind the
Bonnie and
wheel.
Clyde.
So that answers at least
All right,
two
let's
of our
go.
questions, whether it's a man or a woman driving. It appears to be a man. And does he have any
We
passengers?
got another
It
one
does
on the
appear
bingo
that
card.
there is
Where's
a
that
woman
one at?
in the front passenger seat on this ride along with him here as we continue here northbound on Figueroa, coming up to 33rd. Copy that, thank you. So I'm going to widen out the shot just for a moment because it's going to be a little bit steep under us. But it looks like he's going to continue northbound on Fig.
All right, let's keep going. Figueroa.
Okay, you see the locator there, University Park. That means we're near USC.
Blind date gone wrong.
So I'm hearing that the California Highway Patrol has been told that if the driver continues to run red lights, that they're going to have to cancel.
For real?
If coming steep, so we're going to widen it
Yo,
out
they
here for
might
just a
fucking
moment.
cancel the chase. They might cancel the chase. This person might, these people might get
So again,
away.
I am
I
hearing
think
about
they're
the
probably,
possibility
that's
that
probably
they may
bullshit.
cancel,
I don't really think they'll
because,
do that.
of the fact
But
that he's running red lights. They
they
don't
should
wanna
get,
put
they
anybody in
should stop
danger.
following right behind them, and then they'll stop
They don't
running a
want
red
the
light.
driver to be in danger either. So there's a possibility that they may be canceling. I'll keep an ear on
Dude,
it.
just
We'll,
get,
of
they
course, see if
they
those
don't need to
units pop
cancel. They just need
out.
to stop following
But
right
for
behind the
now,
guy. Like that.
just out of an
How is
abundance of
how is
caution, I'll
that?
just let our viewers know
same?
this pursuit continues here on
Come on, man.
Adams.
Just don't
and
follow right
Portland,
behind him. We'll probably
very
stop
close
running
to
red lights.
USC here in the University Park area.
Doesn't mean you gotta go home.
Okay, maybe turning on a Hoover. Sure enough, Hoover. from
Man, are we
Adams.
gonna lose this one? Like the last chase we had, we fucking lost it. These late night chases, I also often kind of feel like, man, are we gonna lose this? Police are gonna quit, or they're gonna drive into some area where we can't
25th
see
and
them,
Hoover.
or something will happen.
Yeah.
Drive somewhere that Eliana can't follow.
It is 10 o'clock in the neighborhood.
Not getting them on that, right?
So we are hearing that the California Highway Patrol canceled because he was running red lights. So it was.
But they were right behind them.
Hopefully too dangerous. You'll notice that the night sun's not over.
You're
as
fucking
the vehicle
idiots.
Either.
Did you try tracking mode, or you just fucking went home? CHP. Fuck the CHP.
Thank you.
Yeah, Brindy is up very late.
So I was just asking my pilot, Robert Rodriguez, if the police ship was still here, and he tells me that it is. However, of course, he doesn't have his night sun on the vehicle anymore. And
Okay,
it
so
is
they're letting
because
him
we're
think he
hearing
got
that
away.
The CHP did cancel the pursuit.
Did they really?
Correct, Jack. They did.
They really did, though?
They did, Jack.
Eliana, please make this a
Yes.
media-only chase for as long as you can.
We can.
We want to know how it ends. Now, I did the 30-minute prediction thing, and I think, I mean, is the answer no?
Perfect. Thank
Should I wait?
Robert is telling me that CHP, the California Highway Patrol, canceled because the pursuit is no longer on the freeway.
Oh,
Since
yeah,
they
okay.
are the police of our freeway. Their jurisdiction does not extend to surface streets.
Okay,
like this
so
that
they
are
weren't
actually
canceling
within
because he
the
was running red lights.
city
They
of
were
Los
canceling
Angeles.
because
We're
they're the
sticking with this. Thank you,
highway
Jack.
patrol.
So In this case, we are in LAPD's jurisdiction, the Los Angeles Police
Well,
Department. So
you said
if
it.
they wanted to
Said the
pursue, they could. But at
LAPD.
this point, we're hearing
Adrian
that
said
they're
that.
not going to
I hope you're right.
initiate following the vehicle here. So for now, we'll just continue to keep an eye on it. A helicopter is still overhead. You just won't notice the night sun because he turned off his light.
Okay,
But
okay.
We're
gonna say
24th here
it's a
in the
yes. It went
Adams,
for 30 minutes.
Normandy area of Los Angeles.
Man, a lot of
So
people
just
said
right
yes.
off the nose,
Maybe not a
Robert,
lot
if
of
you wanna
people, but
fly a little
yeah,
more to
6
the
people.
west.
6 versus 5.
Actually, he's
Okay,
flying
and the
southbound.
6 had way more channel points. Yeah, get back on the freeway.
And going back westbound.
All right, where are we going now? I mean, this is... Like, you really think they have an end game right now? I don't know. It looks like it, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, Mark, thank you.
Oh, you used to live right by there? Well, apparently, Lee, they do have a helicopter overhead, according to Eliana's pilot. If you trust that guy.
We just saw the door open there for just a moment. Looked like the female passenger thought about getting out, but the vehicle didn't stop.
I didn't see
She
that.
wasn't able to do that.
Is she going to get out?
We'll see if they make another attempt at letting her get out of the vehicle.
Rigged. Yeah, sorry, it was a scam. That was so borderline, man. I guess I could have called that either way, but they said the helicopter was over, so I'm saying yes.
24th at Congress.
I know.
So LAPD has been notified that this vehicle is going through their area. They, of course, have the option, the jurisdictional right to take over it if they want to. But at this point,
You saw an object?
No vehicles in the area to engage if they so choose so. But coming up here to the end of LaSalle at 24th, and it looks like he's going to be hanging a left-hand turn here, headed southbound. Again, we're in the Adams-Normandy area of Los Angeles. And coming up to a bigger street here, let's see what he does, and he's going to continue straight through. Adams at LaSalle, going to be making that westbound turn onto Adams from LaSalle.
I got to work at 8 a.m. I really need to go to bed.
And again, at this point, the California Highway Patrol has canceled because the vehicle is no longer on the freeway. But we're just going to keep an eye on it in case LAPD decides to
Stay with it, Eliana.
Or if the pursuit finds its way back to the highway, then the California Highway Patrol could re-engage at that point.
I thought for a second maybe
Looks
they
like he's
had
gonna be
like somewhere they were
north
going, but
here
now
on
it just doesn't seem
Western.
like it.
If he does that, that does lead to the freeway, so we'll see what
I'm in the
happens.
central time zone. I think we're about as far east as you can really get for the central time zone. Yo, Mr. Wiggly. Where is my alert box?
We're in the
There.
Jefferson Park area now.
Didn't make
24th at
noise though.
Western.
Or does it make a noise and I'm not hearing it? Anyway. Thank you. Subscribing at tier 2.
Okay, southbound turn.
Mr. Wiggly is my oiler. It's got the window down like it.
Adams at St. Andrews, and it's going to be a westbound turn on to St. Andrew or on Adams.
Doing
rather, on
nothing
St.
till next
Andrews.
week.
Again, no units.
70% mental blackout? Hell yeah.
Because they did cancel since this pursuit was now on.
Almost
surface
3
street.
years.
The
Yeah,
driver was
what?
running red lights.
That's crazy.
But the LAPD has been notified, so they
What the
do
fuck?
have the option of re-engaging if they so
What
choose
the
to.
fuck?
But at this point, I'm not seeing any units of the LAPD. But you do still have an airship overhead, but they're just monitoring. They don't have the light on the vehicle. Cimarron from 25th. And going to be coming right under us here for just a moment.
Longer, yeah, it had to have been. Well, you stayed, I mean, she only streamed for like what? 2 years?
And gonna go
Not even?
southbound on
2
Gramercy.
years? Not even. No, it was 2 years. I don't fucking know.
Back on Adams. It's unclear to me if this driver knows where he's at because a lot of what he's doing just doesn't make a lot of sense.
The world's slowest chase. Yeah, I mean, there's...
Another random turn here.
I mean,
Back on Cimarron
is this
from
even a chase right now? What the fuck is going on? I feel like Eliana's gonna leave. I really am scared that she's gonna leave me. Like, I'm like trying to do my best right now. Really be the best I can be so that she doesn't leave. Like, I realize I've made a lot of mistakes, Eliana, but you know, just we've been through a lot, and I think if you'll just stay on this chase, you know, it'll work out. We'll just see what happens. Oh, there's people out in that front yard. Yo. I mean, that, I don't know. I don't think maybe they interacted with those people, but I think that if we see more people, it's definitely a parade, right?
There's the LAPD airship.
Movie, man, I wanted to go see that Nope movie in theaters, but I just haven't had time at all. I got so many things I want to do when I actually have any free time as well. And that's low on the list, probably. A Neve bot demands a refund.
I can't. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, Booth. I gotcha.
Now we're down even slower chase, man.
Not even that. The airship's here, but he doesn't have his night sun on it. He's just kind of keeping
The
tabs
squat?
on him, but they officially canceled.
Did I
the
turn that
pursuit.
shit off? I don't know.
The airship is just
I can do it.
notifying LAPD where he's at, just in case they want it. But at this point, nobody wants it.
Nobody wants this chase. I still want it. Mr. Wiggly, why aren't you streaming right now? I would figure you would be live right now. Crafting mines.
Gonna be turning southbound.
Oh, you're getting ready to start. Okay. Shout out to Mr. Wiggly. He's a live streamer on twitch.tv.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, thank you, Lee. LA Sheriff would want it. They just want to do some bullshit. Man, the heat hasn't been bothering me nearly as much because I work in air-conditioned space now. It's pretty nice. loads of Kias are getting stolen. That's what we can
Hey, Studio A, yes we are.
determine based on my stream.
Copy that, babe.
Eliana.
Mike check 4 News Chopper 4 Alpha 12345. We're in the Adams Normandy area. A little bit higher, yep. We're in the Adams Normandy area where we're tracking a car that the California Highway Patrol
You
was in
own a Kia?
pursuit of. Hey, great.
My mom
Jack,
does too.
The answer is yes.
Oh, just ran that stop sign. Man, I think Eliana's gonna leave before it's over.
This is, no, like the Adams Normandy area.
Yeah, it's a Kia stole.
Yes. Say that again?
Stole. Oh shit, an alley now. Okay, okay. Turn the lights off. Blacked out in an alley.
Thank you.
Oh, lights back on. Yeah, I don't know why you drive through an alley with
yeah,
your
we can
lights
call
off.
it
That's
that.
probably not a good idea.
Because we're basically by USC. That works perfect. And the airstrip just left, so now there's
Okay,
nobody on it.
there's nobody.
Except for us.
Except for Eliana. What about
Us.
ABC?
Correct. No police officers and no police ship.
Hey,
Yeah,
Mr.
so
Wiggly,
it's
do
just us.
people... Oh, shit, they're getting out. This is it.
And
Or
the
she's getting
passenger
out.
just got out here at
Okay,
Normandy and
okay,
30th,
okay,
and the driver is going to keep going.
okay. Interesting development. Oh, yeah, MK. Hey, no, Mr. Wiggly, we say every type of car, every foreign car differently, right? So do you say Kia the same way I do, or is that something else? B, you think they dropped him off at all? Probably. And that's like, I mean, Eliana's going to snitch on you. Kia's the same? Okay. How much was that Uber? Oh no, it's gonna be so expensive. Yeah, you know, Scentless, like, that would seem like a weird one because a lot of times when they let somebody out, I feel like the person was like getting more angry and was like, let me out, you know, yelling. But this time it really seemed like she was waiting, like he was really taking her somewhere, you know? A lot of times somebody just jumps out because they want out. Man, I don't know. Hyundai is what a lot of people say here. Hyundai. I don't know. How do the people, the Americans in the chat, how do you say that car manufacturer?
Will do.
Hyundai. Hyundai. Okay. You say Hyundai? That sounds like some Arkansas shit too. I believe it.
Copy.
It's Hyundai. Hyundai. Yeah, Hyundai.
Copy.
Okay. Hyundai. So all of you are saying it wrong. You're Hyundai. Fucking American idiots. It's Hyundai.
Right below us. Chuck and Colleen, this is a pursuit that has been going on now for about an hour, and as you said, we're just west of USC, just off of Normandy and 27th
I've been live
Street.
for 44 minutes. Jesus, I don't even want to do a prediction because it's like,
Soul. Now, the CHP
what do
was
we
in
even
pursuit
say
of
about
this vehicle from the Pacoima area.
Predict how
all the way
long
down here
Eliana stays
to
on
the
it?
USC area because they believe that the car is stolen, and it was on the freeway for a good portion of the time until he exited and has been on surface streets ever since. And just
So they
about
say
2 minutes ago,
Hyundai?
the driver let his female passenger out of the vehicle in this general area, and now he continues to circle this area, perhaps
45-minute
looking for an
predictions.
area to abandon the vehicle and take off running. But again, all
Will
of
this last for
happening
45
near USC.
minutes?
That's latest here from News Chopper 4. Let's send it back down to you in the studio.
Send it back down to you in the studio. Wow. Mr. Martinez or Rodriguez and I fly about Hyundai. Yeah, Hyundai. 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 Right? Hyundai? I don't know. Not yet.
And thank you to everyone who is joining us on NBCLA.com, Roku TV, and Apple TV, as well as Fire TV.
Hyundai.
We continue to watch this vehicle. At this point, I can tell you that the California Highway Patrol has pulled off. They had ground units behind the car. They're no longer there. And then there was the airship overhead as well. But my pilot, Robert Rodriguez, is telling me that the airship has just pulled off as well. So at this point, the vehicle continuing to circle this area. But again, LAPD has been notified because it is their jurisdiction. We're in the area of Dalton and 29th Street. And as you saw on our air here just a few minutes ago, the driver of this white Kia Soul abandoned, or rather let his female passenger out of the car. And we did just pass an LAPD unit, so we'll see if that unit gets behind the vehicle.
Oh, come on, LAPD, don't be bitches.
Street at LaSalle in the Adams North.
Yo, I typed that in, and it's calling it contemporary. I guess that's what it means. How can I make it speak? How does Google speak? Google, please speak for me. Please speak. Speak this for me. I don't know. Sorry. Yeah, there was a cop, but does that cop, I guess, does that copy, they must know, right? They must know.
So now Harvard at 27th Street. Again, LAPD would be...
If he dropped her off at home, is he going home now?
That would have to get behind
I mean, if you were him right now, I mean, you guys see enough police chases to know that you're not just out, you can't just go home, right?
Freeway, in which case then the California Highway Patrol could get behind the car.
But, I don't know. Maybe this person thinks that they really got away.
Now Western at 27th.
Yeah, just like pulls out in the intersection. But still stops. Okay. Something's gonna happen right now.
Stop here in the middle of the street for some reason.
U-turn?
Oh, it's because there's some slower moving traffic in front of him. Vehicles there waiting at the light.
Okay. Waiting at the starting line.
We're at Western and Adams. So if he continues northbound on Western, that will lead him to the freeway. So we'll see if he decides to hop on the freeway. That would be the 10 freeway.
I hope he is, B. Hey, if you're watching right now, man, Eliana's still on you, and I'm telling you, she will snitch on your ass. She is not cool like that. And neither are the, like, thousands of other people watching you right now.
There's an LAPD unit. He could have gotten behind it, and he didn't. So you saw the driver make that westbound turn on Adams from Western. So that means he's not getting on the freeway. He would have had to have gone northbound on Western in order to do it. But because he's going westbound, he's basically running parallel to the 10 freeway just on the
At this point, I don't know why you would get on the freeway, like to try and blend in more. I don't know. Why would you? It does. I mean, this person's not going anywhere, right? Like, it's been pretty clear that they're not actually going somewhere. Yo, and I have 666 followers. Did I lose a follower? I had 666 earlier. And then somebody followed. Maybe it's just because I haven't refreshed the page yet. We got number 667.
Okay, so we've got a development here, guys. Nobody was behind the vehicle for a good stretch of time, And now the LAPD is behind the vehicle. So we'll see what he does. He doesn't have it lit up just yet. But this is going to be the Southwest Division of the LAPD.
Okay, LAPD not too scared.
There's a number 3 there on the top of the vehicle, so that belongs
I actually
to the
believe
LAPD
Quinby was talking with me.
21 divisions in the LAPD, and number 3 corresponds to the Southwest area, which is where we're at. So
I thought she was watching the stream and driving.
Officer turns his lights on.
LAPD.
He doesn't have him lit up yet.
So if you're that guy right now, are you thinking, fuck, I should have got out? I should have made my run for it. Oh. Eliana. So earlier it sounded like Eliana was talking to me. I think that subconsciously we communicate. We have telepathy, me and Eliana. It feels imaginary. Your typing is pretty good, though, Shart. It's pretty good. Probably goofy enough to think they're still in the clear, like, oh, this cop behind me doesn't know. That type of shit. Thinking, like, if I just drive slowly, man, oh, the cop turned away.
Okay, the LAPD just turned.
Maybe he wasn't actually following him. Maybe he was in the clear.
Yeah, he just turned just past that apartment building. And now there is no one behind the vehicle. Assignment desk. So a unit of the LAPD did get behind
some
the
blue
car,
balls.
For about 2 minutes, but then he backed off. So there's nobody behind him again.
We thought it was going to happen, but that cop was just baiting us, teasing us.
Copy.
Never think about which version of the word. I understand. But you're like typing sentences, man.
It is not. The unit that was behind him backed off.
They could, Lee, they could. Yeah, he had to know it was stolen. I guess you're right. I mean, I assume that, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm giving them too much credit to assume that they know what's happening around them all the time. 4 months, 2 weeks.
Not a chase again. The unit that was behind him left.
I mean, we might get some civilian interaction.
Yes, correct.
Maybe somebody else will try to put an end to it. Fuck, somebody was sitting at home pissed off when the police stopped following. Once again, just driving a little bit over the line you're supposed to stop just because. Driving somebody else's car. This person turns, I'm getting a little sus. That person in that car behind him, right? Yo. Is that undercover cop? Is that someone stalking them? What is this? What is happening?
Okay, copy that.
I mean, they're clearly following, right? Like, this is not... If this person pulls off right now, I'm going to be really surprised.
Yeah, so no one's here anymore. It's just us. The police helicopter left, and ground units left.
But who's this guy? Because he's definitely following. You would not take that route like that. You would not take that route if you were the guy in the other car.
But he's like following his every move, which is weird.
What do you think, Eliana?
Okay, copy that.
Oh, shit, here he comes. Yo, what are you doing? Yo, what are you doing?
It's gonna be right on it.
Oh. What did he say?
We're still in the same area.
Yo, what did that person just say? Because they clearly changed. That it could be a stream sniper. Maybe it was. I mean, the person said something to him, right?
Yeah, kind of like west of USC. He pulled into a gas station.
And now, like, what the fuck are these two cars doing right now? Like, you're not getting gas, dude. I know you're not getting gas. Like, something changed right there, right? That person pulling up next to him, was he saying, hey, go hide under under the gas station thing because they can't see you, the helicopter can't see you? They might have said that.
Okay, he might be coming back out.
Maybe not. Roy. Lee, that would be fantastic.
You do? Okay, the car's out your side. 1 minute out.
I don't think we're going to get lucky enough to see anything that entertaining. Swap drivers under the roof.
He's kind
now
of
this person's going to take the blame. And what the fuck? I've been streaming for an hour. This is crazy, man. I did not think this was going to happen. Eliana's going to leave in the next 15 minutes. Her shift's almost up. She's not just going to stay up in the air when there's no police. The robot flamingos. That's so fucking stupid. He refueled.
Perfect.
That's the same guy. Okay, where's he going now?
Yeah.
Another gas station. All right. All right. So this is.
Chuck, Chuck, I was going to say this pursuit has been going on now for such a long time, almost an hour and a half, so I wouldn't be surprised if perhaps he needs gas, and that's why we've seen him approach 2 separate gas stations here in the matter of just a few minutes. Now,
I mean, he could just get out and pump gas. I don't see, I mean, there's nothing stopping him, right?
A possible stolen Kia Soul. The California Highway Patrol, rather, was in pursuit, taking us all the way here to the
Is that the same car behind him again?
To circle the general
Yo, it is, right?
And there was a point
Eliana's not really picking up on that guy, right? She hasn't said anything about it yet.
Where he continues now, again, in the area of Vermont and Dana Street.
Oh, yeah, he could be looking for the cheapest gas station. There's that car again.
The studio.
Don't tell me this is another one. Yo, who's this person? Yo, what's up now? Where'd that other car go? Okay, we got some... I don't know. Did they interact? It didn't actually look like they looked over at him. Yo, don't hit that guy. Come on. This parking lot is pretty heavily populated at
And for those
11:30.
continue to watch us here on NBCLA.com, Roku TV, Fire TV, Apple TV.
What
We,
kind of
course,
mall
thank you
is
for your
open this
viewership.
late? It
We
looks
continue
like
to
a
follow this
strip
vehicle,
mall.
a white Kia Soul here now in the University Park area, so near USC. The California Highway Patrol was in pursuit of this car because they believed it to be a stolen vehicle. It's a pursuit that we first picked up near Whiteman Airport, near the 5 at the
Kia Stolls are
117
actually
Portland
quite
area.
roomy in
And
the
he then
back
made his way
seat.
southbound on the 5, down to the 110
Could pick
freeway.
up
He
some
went north on
passengers.
the 110, then south on the 110 before exiting
What happened to his friend?
at Exposition, so near the Coliseum, where he has been on surface streets ever since. And during the pursuit, he did drop off his female passenger. It's unclear if anybody else is in the car. But
Did the
what he
police
did
go?
just
What I
now
want to
was
know is,
drive
did the
through this
police go
parking
and
lot,
find
and now
her?
he's driving back
Like,
out
did they
in the
just
direction
let that
he came.
go? That's
And,
my
he also
question.
had
Did the
pulled
police
into
go
two separate gas stations
and
here
like talk to
within,
her or arrest her
a
yet?
matter of a few minutes, so it's unclear. Perhaps he's looking to get
A
gas, or
lime
he's looking
green
to ditch the
Stol?
car under a gas station overhang. But it looks like he is coming back out here, Vermont and Dana Street.
Might not be so
University
bad.
Park.
I don't know that I could ever buy a car that was like anything but some plain color. I just feel like, man, if I could permanently have some fucking orange or bright green or, you know, some weird colored car, I guess I wouldn't really care 5 years later what if it was
Back into that
stupid
same parking
color,
lot,
but
so
you know.
I think he's clearly looking
There's
for
that car
an
again.
opportunity to abandon the car and run.
There, no, that's not the same car. That's the same car.
I don't
Didn't
know
it
that
have
this
a
is the best
sunroof?
place to do it. It's
Or
a
they
well-lit
didn't have a
parking
sunroof?
lot. There's really no cover.
Now all the cars look like that car. If he's
So
look,
you
yeah,
see
there it is. That's
that
it.
gray
Okay,
car?
that's the car.
That car has been following the white Kia for quite some time now. For at least the last
I
10
love the
minutes.
the
wondering
drama
if
of
that
this car.
person
Like
is in
this would be
cahoots
so
with the
boring
driver
without
of
that
the Kia
car.
Soul, perhaps a friend that the driver called to have him pick him up.
With
you know,
global
a
warming, you
parking lot
might
like
get
this.
beige.
It could be a situation like that, or it very well could also be a situation where the driver of that gray vehicle knows that this car was in a pursuit.
Yeah, I've got like a
because, of course, it's been on
gray, dark
television now
blue
for the last
car.
90 minutes.
It's
So
technically
it's unclear
gray.
if perhaps he found the car and is deciding to follow it. Unclear. Sometimes we see that with independent journalist situations where they will follow the pursuit vehicle. So it's unclear if it's something like that.
Is
But
Clear
we'll continue
Joker
to keep an
here?
eye on it and see what happens. See if they try to talk to each other. But for now, again, same streets again. Vermont at Dana Street here in University.
Where's
Park.
that car at? Come back to us. You're the shining light of this chase. Other car guy. You're the hero.
You
There
see
you
that gray
are.
car.
The hero. A Lego drive away? It does.
He's
Oh, shit, it's
trailing him, not really
CMNYC
trying to get
TV,
next
welcome.
to him. So very interesting.
Shout out to CMNYC.
Yeah, he's absolutely following without a doubt,
Badass
he's
rapper,
following him.
IRL
What
streamer.
the intention is
Bella
what
Box
I don't know.
Andy.
Is this somebody who's looking for some vigilante justice, or is it a friend who's trying to help him out and trying to wait for him to ditch the car so he can get in his car?
I mean, if
Unclear.
this guy was
Could also
waiting
just
to
be an
do
independent
something, they would have
journalist
done it
who's,
by
hoping
now,
to
right?
get
Like
a
there's
shot of the vehicle
driving
and the
around that
driver. So
parking lot.
for
Like
now,
this just
we'll
seems
continue to
so
watch this
pointless.
strange turn of
Like
events
if
here.
this car is
University
somehow
Park
like
at
connected to
Vermont
him
at 25th.
trying to help him, like you're not helping. Okay.
Okay, you just passed him there.
Okay. Why?
Gonna be coming under us here for just a moment.
Shout out to Eliana, she's the best. Giving me some content here real late at night. Hey, while I have you here, What are I need to crowdsource some ideas about emotes. We have a lot of emote slots, okay? So what emotes should I add? I can add follower emotes. I can add animated emotes. I can add a bunch of subscriber emotes. So I like the ones I have now. I have sleep.
I'm hearing
I
from you
have
guys on social media. I know some
no,
of you think
or
he's
like
a
shock,
stringer,
right?
an independent journalist,
Which I think I might do
we
that
shall
one
see when
again.
all this is said and done.
We're going to the gas station again.
Getting back into a gas station.
And I also have the Yo one. I think the Yo one I have right now is pretty good, but we can keep adding. A bingo emote. If we had a bingo one, okay, yeah. We could even have an animated one for that, maybe. I don't know. That'd be a little. I couldn't do that.
I'm hearing from some of you, again on my Twitter, Eliana Marino, that some of you think it's 2 cars that are following him. I definitely.
Eliana's reading Twitter.
So I did see that second car that you're referring to. Could very well be 2.
All right, Sentless. We need. Like, we had a spike strip emote for a minute on Better TTV, but I don't know. That's a tough one to do. I couldn't figure out how you would really
code 3, my pilot
do
Robert
that one.
says, so we'll see if he comes.
But we could do something with the bingo. I'm sure
he's going
Sentless could
somewhere
make
else, so not
something
coming to
badass
this.
happen.
But he's getting back in that same parking lot where he was at before, the one just off of Vermont and Dana, the one near.
I don't know if
Ralphs.
you guys could figure out a way to. I don't know.
He's
The
been
spike
here
strip thing, I
twice
thought of that,
before.
and I couldn't figure out a good way to do it. Unraveling. Sentless, could you pull that off? Handcuffs? That's decent. I mean, also I'm thinking of like stuff for just my stream in general. I want other poses of myself. I want more of myself as well. We need new singing. Okay. Okay. I like that.
Or he may be reversing.
Okay. Guys, it's great to be able to go into chats and like react and communicate with your own face. It's awesome. So I want more of that.
Adams and Vermont.
Foot chase. Yeah, I mean, these are things that are on the bingo card. If there's some way to make something that small, you know, it's like hard for me to imagine some of these ones. All right, he's out.
He's abandoning the car. Hands are up. He thinks the police are right behind him.
The police aren't there, man.
Buddy, I don't think they're here.
Okay. He's just waiting. He thinks the police are behind him. He's just go inside, man. Fuck it. Go to Ralph's.
He's going to blend in with the other patrons. So he's at the Ralph's that is located just off of Adams.
I mean, these are all obvious ones, like spike strip, pit move, foot chase, just like stuff on the bingo card. But I want to do those ones. I just have no idea. And yeah, we could get like some police handcuffs, police cars, stuff like that. A police car one's probably a good idea. Like an animated police car one.
But there he is again. So
why are you doing this?
He expects to be arrested. He's looking around,
oh my God,
where are these guys? I know they were behind me earlier. And they were behind you earlier, but you were running red lights.
It's an ego thing, yeah.
Off. He's got his cell phone in hand, bandana in the other.
What's up with the bandana?
Hands are still up in the air. He's trying.
People are looking up at the helicopter. Oh, that girl's like, let's go.
And he's just standing there outside of the store again, possibly driving.
What if someone stole the stolen car? He really wants to be arrested.
Yeah, this is our guy, Jack. Yep, this is him. He walked into the Ralph's. He walked right out. He's waiting to be taken into custody, but there were no units behind him.
Sentless, they are follower only.
He was
follower only.
So out of an abundance of caution, and
so they're only used in my channel just for followers.
For the safety of all involved, they had backed off. And Jack, yes, I know where you're going with this. I won't either.
Now he's like, Jesus.
Looking around, trying to see where the officers are.
Dude, they're not following you, man. Why are you going to stand there and wait for them? Like, why? Why do all this running if you just wanted to get arrested?
That is an undercover officer, but that is a Toyota Corolla.
Is that the guy? Where's the guy who was following him?
So he's just outside of the store.
Laying on the ground outside of Ralph's.
And nobody is arresting him. He's arresting himself at this point.
What other emotes could I do of my face? I like the worry one, the
So
sleep
he's down on
one.
the ground waiting for officers
What
to
are
show
other
up. Again,
popular
this is
ones?
LAPD's jurisdiction, Southwest Division to be exact. They were notified of this pursuit for just a few minutes. There was a cruiser from the
Like a
Southwest
face
Division
palm?
behind the driver,
Something like
but they
that?
never initiated the pursuit. They just followed him for a couple minutes and then peeled off. But before that, it was the California Highway Patrol that was in pursuit, and they followed him. when he
Clipman,
was
I
on
think
the
you're right.
freeway
That would
because
work.
That is their jurisdiction. However, once he started driving on surface streets, running red lights, running stop
Dude,
signs,
what are you
that is
doing,
when they
man?
decided to back off because of public safety issues. And now everyone's just kind of walking by this guy, wondering why this guy is on the ground.
With my hands in
you
the
see
air.
this
I mean,
man
that's
there,
very
he has
similar
his cell phone
to
out recording him because
this
he
one, I
cannot
guess.
figure out why
But
this guy
yeah,
is
I
down
like
on the pavement
that.
here, right outside of the Ralph's store. Nobody really stopping to ask him if
People
he's
are
okay.
looking at him.
Just kind of walking by.
One guy
Again, we're in
is.
the area of University Park, off of Vermont and Dana. Also, Vermont and Adams would be the other major. But other
I think
store
the singing
patrons
ones.
coming out.
What
I
the
believe this store
fuck,
is gonna
dude? Why are
close
you
here
doing
pretty
this?
soon, doing some last-minute grocery shopping here,
Yeah, late night.
and just kind of waiting for somebody to come to arrest him. But at this point, nobody's coming.
I could
There's
do
no
a
police
scratch
ownership
my
overhead.
head
There's no
thing,
ground
like
units behind him,
with the head
and he's
tilted,
still
like
just down on the ground.
confused. A confused emote. Yeah.
There's a possible stolen car. You see it there,
One
the
line that I
Kia Soul.
say a lot, I've
Again,
noticed
no
in
police
my.
units
He just left the
anywhere
car
in sight,
running
not
over
even
there.
any undercover units.
I say, what
I am
are you
seeing some,
doing? A
independent
lot during
journalists
these
come
chases.
to the scene.
So
They're,
I don't
here
know
to
if
see
that
the
could
arrest
be
happen,
an
but
emote.
without
This
any
lady
officers here, it's not
or
gonna
this
happen.
guy, this lady, or this guy
Unless
is
the owner of the vehicle wants to
pointing
do
a
a
phone at
citizen's
the
arrest,
dude.
but he probably doesn't even know that his car's here. So we'll continue to to watch this.
You go arrest them,
Yeah, go
Ralph.
ahead,
It's
go
your
ahead.
store.
It was
Clipman,
end
that's
of
funny
police
as hell.
pursuits would be it.
Yeah,
He's
Eliana,
waiting
you could
for
do a
LAPD to come
citizen's
arrest him,
arrest.
but at this point, there's just nobody here. He's right outside of the Ralphs in the University Park area, so we're near USC.
Eliana's working fucking overtime. If the owner showed up to get the car back. You think the owner's watching right now? I always wonder that too.
Okay, perfect. We'll do. I copied you, Robert. Thank you. I agree. University Park, yes.
This is ridiculous.
And once again, for all of you joining us,
This guy's
I guess
out
you
of his
don't need
mind.
the speedometer anymore because this guy's not moving. But we're in the University Park area, just off of Vermont and Adams. This driver is trying to do the right thing.
If we had an emote that said,
CHP
"What
on
are
the
you
chase
doing?"
on
it
the
could
5
be
freeway to
used
the
in a
110
whole
freeway,
lot of different
exited
ways.
on the surface streets here near the Coliseum. He drove around here for
On
a
our
very
channel, it
long
would have
time.
like
He
one
dropped off his
meaning,
female
but
passenger, and now
okay,
it's,
this is going to become a
basically
spectacle.
just him face down here on the pavement. The car that he allegedly stole is over here. That's that white Kia
Well, what are you
Soul.
doing emote
And
might
you
be
see the
pretty
store
cool.
patrons just kind of standing around.
Yeah,
We
that
do have
type of
some
one, that's a
stringers
good
here, some
idea.
independent journalists that are
MK, I could
also
do it with
recording,
those, or
this
I could
guy
do it like
down on the pavement. A lot of
this
people just
kind of
kinda scratching
thing,
their heads,
right?
wondering what this guy
Or
is
I could do
doing
the one
because
like the Nick
they
Young
didn't see
thing,
what
like
we
that.
saw.
I
So
like that.
They don't know that this guy led the California Highway Patrol on a pursuit here, and
Maybe I
people
could
just
get
walking right by,
one,
like, as if,
an
it's
animated
nothing,
one that
because,
was
again,
like
they don't know.
like that.
They don't. I'm sorry, guys. This is
They're getting
somewhat
carts.
comical just to see
It is
people
funny.
walking so close to him. Copy that. 90 seconds out.
The pretty lady.
There's the security guard too, just walking by. Maybe he'll stop. No, he's not. Okay.
That's a
well,
stringer. There's a
again,
stringer on the ground
right
with a
outside of
nice
the Ralphs,
camera. Look
Vermont
at that
and
shit.
Adams here in University Park.
Oh, how many people are going to end up around him? The cart
Yeah, we have
narc?
a stringer there walking up right to the vehicle, trying to get some video of that. We're
Tell
gonna
him
be up
that's
here,
not where the
up in a
people
minute,
go.
guys, here on NBC4. We hope you can tune in for that again. NBC4
Okay, this guy's getting
here
shot
in
of the
Los
car.
Angeles, and we'll continue to stream NBCLA.com. Yes, you got it.
It's all so weird.
Yes.
How many people are watching now? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a short store. The store guys are out here. These two guys work there. You see them? I mean, the one guy has a badge on and the other guy has like a uniform. But
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
8 people watching? 9 people? Somebody should go jack that car. Have we missed any other things? Was this a good one, Chato? I wouldn't say so.
Chuck and Colleen, my pilot Robert Rodriguez and I are just kind of scratching our heads about this one because this was a very strange ending to this police pursuit. As you said, we're just outside of the Ralph's store here.
Should we get an
Lamont
emote that's like something about smoking weed? I want to get a Jenny emote too. I forgot about that. We gotta have a Jenny one.
In the air. But during the course of
oh,
the
who
pursuit,
are you?
They actually backed off completely.
Yo, who are you?
The driver here got out of the car
What?
and he thought that units were behind him, so he got down on the pavement waiting for someone to come to arrest him, but nobody was here. Those units had backed off, and now you see store patrons coming up to him to see what's wrong. But again, no police units here to take him into custody. That's latest here from University Park. Back to you in the studio.
It's a good Samaritan.
Thanks.
Oh, is that what's happening, Brindy? Oh, that would make sense. Is that what that lady's saying? Hey, well, he's probably like, you could move the fucking car. Like, why don't you just move it? That's what I do.
Jack, we'll do it. I just need one good shot of this guy. Okay.
That would be epic if I could go to New York City. Okay, this is? Oh, she's got her hand on him now. Yo, don't zoom out. Yo, this is a bad idea. We're trying it, Eliana.
Right. Well, guys online, we of course thank you very much for watching.
She's leaving.